Much slower first round than we're usually seeing. Teams have been rushing up cat. They've been pressuring towards A main a little bit, and Superman not knowing there was already a push-off.
And that's how you fight back. But Les turns around, instantly traded by nature. That now activates Loud to try to move in the B side. All denied by the cross. But as the aftershock comes out, looks like Loud wants to execute in the B side right away. Apoth repositioning on the left side of the cage. Looking back, and as it comes down, he only has a ghost. Beautiful flash, but he can't get a kill. At least Derrek is there to spam with the Ares towards the back of the site. Underhand flash, spotting Q6A, dropping him down. A 3-on-3 as Loud is still stuck on the lane, trying to move in the B side. Derrek in the back, just trying to waste the clock down, waiting for his teammates to come in. A double jump down for Loud. As jawgemo comes in from behind, though. Two executions with the ghost. tuyz alone. Smoke is out. 1v1 towards the spawn. As he gets hit by the paranoia, Superman repositions again. And tuyz, he's gonna have to come up big here. Spike is down out in the open in the back of the B site. The other smoke disappears, the gun sticks out. Should be an easy kill. Took a bit, but at least got it done. Now pushing forward. Oh! Key thing for EG is that they always want to have fun here. It definitely shows.
They might be able to stop Loud here. And now we're going to get to see how Loud activates into A. It's basically impossible to be in here with everything coming through, and EG will not. So retake here from both sides. See how EG takes to this. It's going to be a long flank check here by Apoth, so they have a little bit of time before they're diving into the site.
The first real test here for EG. What will the retake look like when you're playing such a default comp on Ascent? The Owl drone getting nullified, but a null command set by saadhak down towards the generator. As Derrek is trying to see if there's going to be a pinch around from the back. The late lurks were actually very prominent for Loud, but it's actually less, holding towards the gelato with the off angle behind the chairs, wins that fight. And that dwindles down the chances of EG for the retake. Derrek's trying to make it a little bit expensive here, spraying towards the hell, almost connecting into others. Cauanzin's low on HP. tuyz is at 1. You know this fight's gonna go off no matter what. But if you can make it expensive, you'll be happy with the results so far for EG. And they stayed alive, so that actually is great for Loud to continue to hold that. A mid-round pivot from Loud, all the way towards mid, a run through the wall. But Superman could not even catch one. Les was solo on HP here, as Nature is going to look for the hero play. The underhand flash runs out, hit by the paranoia. Beautiful read by tuyz and the rest of Loud. They'll get a plant here, as Apoth can't score. He's backstabbed. So far, you're looking at this. EG's been so good on the timing, but Loud has been quicker on the draw.
Even looking for Apoth there as Derrek again from heaven tries to get a few more kills in. He should be able to find this.
You have this slack from EG. Blade Storm looking for aggression. Potential trap play. The paranoia. The pinch from both ends. Q6A and tuyz fall. jawgemo continuing the backstab here, but stopped by saadhak and cauanzin on both extremities. The shot's missing a bit, allowing Superman to get that backstab onto saadhak. Now he's alone, isolating one. Turns around for the kill into Les. And it's cauanzin alone at 3 HP. The TP away so he could meet up with Apoth. And EG in a great spot for a thrifty.
They got to know they've had to deliver the damage that's been done right now to cauanzin. Pressure on his shoulders. You have to imagine there's no way he swings this angle, right?
He's got a minute to work with. Well, now he's going to have to swing because that hack just came out. There's that second swing.
Towards A to start, Loud is, as they head now towards B. This main control, though.
Jawgemo with the contact and the kill. Apoth going backwards. Fade away call to Q6A, and man, Loud cannot even move forward around the bend of garage of the B main. The underhand flag for a double peek. Too easy for Jawgemo. Cauanzin
on the offensive side from defense here, pushing up into the Odin. Something you usually frown upon, but Jawgemo is absolutely feeling himself right now. In Thunder and maybe even the Viper's Pit. So there's one.
Now they have to play shorties.
Great
getting
paranoia.
Rolling Thunder. Jawgemo trying to move in, a one and done pretty much. Manages to escape on time. Aftershock avoids it. Superman TP on the top. Null command comes out. They can't cross through. Now on the top of the bricks, Superman is trying to close it down, waiting for his teammates to come back. The fadeaway kill as he drops and finally gets traded off. A res comes up from Les. TP in the generator for Loud as they have the player advantage in the site. Also have a pit. Usually used towards the spawn, or should I say the heaven side. As you see it right now being depleted.
Spike planted.
Deployed as the Owl drone also deployed from Derrek. Looking for that Odin spray. But Les stays alive, full health and healthy. As the pit, it will also stay up.
Apoth. Beautiful clutch kill right there.
There's that ping, even a recon dart's available for Derrek. There's that second ping. Recon goes towards the back. A spray towards Dice as Apoth wins that fight. Pit is still up as Les is trying to hold his ground behind his own pit.
Oh my god.
Running through. Apoth Cypher right with this comp. Look at where he's placing these trips. Not really too much towards the market, but let's hold that thought. Jawgemo's looking for a play. Stops the ult from QCK and looks for seconds. Hit now by the paranoia. Updrafting away. Supamen to save him by spraying behind from Dice into the smoke. Nature, meanwhile, pulled up his null command, not allowing Loud to add more utility for their initiation in the A site.
Here.
As things calms down,
30
it's
seconds left.
looking difficult here for Loud to regain the space back in the A site. Attention comes down to this play on Tree. tuyz walking forward as the wall comes down on the attack. Catching Nature off guard, but Nature able to survive. Allowing jawgemo to push forward. Finally gets traded out. 10 seconds left on the clock. That trip hit by Les. Supamen with a bad spot here. Hit by the flash, but able to throw a molly down. QCK's around the corner.
Yeah.
Still has one more. Actually doesn't have any flashes himself. QCK got dropped by Supamen as Lau was looking to look for an execution in the A site. Fault line finally pushes Nature's away. Here is the ult canceled out. jawgemo with the headshot onto cauanzin with the blade storm. A second one up to
Oh my, that's always one to do that. We know he'll do it on split. Now on Ascent. They're going to be pushing B though. That wall comes up. Oh my god.
Almost trying to get that trap play to allow jawgemo to get the kill into market. Supamen moved forward, caught one off guard but misses a shot. That might be it for him right there. The fault line hits him. He gets stunned out and he gets dropped down. Meanwhile, the rest of EG trying to trade it back. Nature moving forward. But there's a look from Apoth. Nice kill on to tuyz, but the other two has fallen down, leaving out Derrek alone on a 3 versus 1. And again, catching players.
A little bit the EG was just taking.
And they walk out for contact. Never expected it. jawgemo got denied right away, and there was no trade coming out. Owl drone, at least from Nature. Here's the footsteps of players running away. Roll.
And so many, EG's ready to take so many 1v1s. 1B main, 1A main. 2 members, however, trading in mid, but you just see how confident they are to push all extremities right now with this mid pressure happening.
Nature flashing out towards the spawn, even a recon dart to see if they can maybe start pushing towards the spawn. That's why we don't really see the smoke. Well, there you go. It finally comes out from M2. Out from Supamen. And now we'll pivot EG now to try to work towards this B site. But the runways this time is on the staircase of the B site. Works out quite well. Apoth couldn't get the lurk in. And with 16 seconds left, it's really not giving any chances for EG to move through. Yet they're still committing to it. Aftershock comes out. Less supporting cauanzin in the back of the B site. And that should be the name of the game. Save the last 2 if you can. We've already lost Nature. But Loud has a flawless in the end.
What a
plays.
nice.
So Apoth is solo with this Guardian on the B site where they're
all pretty much a retake utility now.
So they'll molly, paranoia, and allow the blade storm to come out that gets instantly denied by saadhak with the null command on the top of heaven. So really EG, all they could do right now is try to gain the space and try to get a plant. Supamen with the hero rifle at the dice with this Vandal. Plant attempted. There's that flush of utility. Aftershock even baited out. EG looking for a second attempt, but flashes after flashes from
Spike's
Loud,
not
but
down.
Supamen is there once again in the dice. Derrek also gets a trade-off onto Supamen, but here comes the lurk, the flank from QCK. The 1v1 towards the back, and jawgemo is ready for it. Now we have a 3 versus 1. tuyz alone, spotting that Nature up towards that dice. Only the blade storm left alive, dropped! And it's a sheriff from Derrek, a 1v1 against tuyz here. Recon dart. tuyz is going to make noise, so Derrek's going to repivot now towards the back of the generator. Swings out and gets tagged a bit by the Vandal. The drop out from tuyz after. And the main side. Now that's Supamen moving forward, and they're looking for a trap play into Tree, but Superman's going to get caught as he swings out. Caster Bless, baby, but gets traded out by tuyz. There's that execution back towards the Tree. The Hunter's Fury to try to flush out towards the A main, but saadhak was waiting towards the back of the spawn. Yeah. Advantage still for Loud.
What a push here from tuyz. This could really be a big portion of the round if he's not detected. And now they have to look A main. So it's kind of fizzled out here of his push, but still could have a huge pincer movement once they get themselves into position. Let's see how big Apoth can sell what he's doing over at B.
Yeah, this is definitely where it gets difficult for EG.
Left.
Now they have to make the move, and as they move slowly here, time is against them, and we're playing so passively for Loud. Off angles.
Oh my gosh.
Out towards the spawn. A TP out towards B. This fake was sold.
They're going to go back to A.
10 seconds left.
Oh my gosh, they get away, but that means that's another for sight. Apoth is going to be able to get less, Vance.
Wait, but now he's pinned towards the B side while everybody else from Loud has pivoted towards the A side. Beautiful hat here. That's going to help the two players remaining in the A side for EG. Nature and Derrek have doing the work together. Apoth closing the gap, running for support. There's the aftershock coming out, and it's only Nature alone now as Derrek is hiding for cover under the smoke towards Hell. The flank out from Apoth, but it's a 1-for-1. Derrek in another opportunity to clutch, this time on a 2 versus 1. The tap on that spike first, looks for that spray. Now as the smoke dissipates, the defuse will come out. Through this smoke, gets tapped down to 11 HP.
Push back, Loud playing very retake heavy here. It's just going to be one inside, Jog!
The helicopter Bucky moves forward with Superman on the second kill at the tuyz. A lower buy from EG looking to get converted as Apoth is pushing forward. That 11 HP works wonders now for EG. Rolling Thunder out, Derrek with the off angle. Les is alone, but Les manages to still get that kill onto Derrek. 1 HP remaining. jawgemo still low on the bind, still with this Bucky. Is playing it close on that spike. First contact will potentially be Superman here. Unless jawgemo wants to swing out. There is that big ability to even bring up the ult points as Derrek grabs that orb. Apoth now moving forward, the Outlaw connecting onto Les. The lurk play coming out from EG once again capitalized. Underhand flash as Apoth is trying to tap on that spike. Sees now that the judge is towards the B site. That might be the opener now for EG to execute an A. Paranoia and a knife. They realize now that the site's open.
30 seconds left.
Going for that clean plant now for A main.
Yeah, fully in sight. So still retake here going to happen from Loud. 0 point gives them an idea, but a lot of this lower hell utility is already being used.
Run it back now. Derrek with the lineup. Cancels the running back, even gets a kill on top of that. Swinging back and forth, spots 2 players. The last 2 of Loud up towards the tree. Smoke being thrown. jawgemo and Nature!
The new duelist now, and it's just flowed. Let's see how it happens here.
Already have a high tide coming up. The dash across here from QCK, and
Locked up.
as you actually heard from Ender, we never really see any deadlock setups towards his B side. It starts off instantly towards A, so it slowed down the pace for Loud. As they're setting up for a plant up towards the A tower. A double flank coming out from EG, slowly being watched by Les. But here comes the first contacts. All 3 instantly won by Loud from both extremities. Flankers drop down, rotators drop down. And it's up to jawgemo and Nature on a 5 versus 2. Isolated on different parts of the A site. A triple swing towards the spawn. And it'll make it difficult here for jawgemo to come back and try to clutch a 1v3 here at this point.
I love the swarm from Loud here. We'll watch jawgemo try to clutch this one up against 3 as he gets just smattered with a bunch of... Round 3. And jawgemo does it again. Not even has to be an operator this time.
And that's the thing, the moving up with the harbor walls.
Over there.
A great way to scale up towards the map, and great that utility from jawgemo, but again, it's EG playing that 4th position and catching one off guard off the rip. For the rest now, Loud, they've lost a player in the process. tuyz is down to 5 HP.
Over the
The wall comes out now for jawgemo, will make it a lot more difficult here for Loud to try to get that plant in the B site. Been moving forward, off angle, read by QCK. jawgemo still there for the trade. Net to slow some players down, swings out, gets caught, but at least gets 1 for his troubles. Now it's up to the 2 controllers of Les and tuyz. Going into the swarm now, confirming the plant.
Oh, that's spooky. Wow, playing that time so well there.
Yeah, but EG's already here. High-low looking to squeeze out towards his B site, but isolating on 1v1s. Finally a trade comes out. Oh, tuyz at this 5 HP somehow stays alive and is in a clutch situation. Apoth just dancing around, trying to spot him. Trying to bait out the swing with a tap on that spike. tuyz is counting the seconds. Swings out, gets the kill!
This deadlock, and they're going to try to get positioning to use this. Beautiful. Drone destroyed.
Off on a defense, on a deadlock. Punished right away by QCK. As Derrek's on the top of pipes being hit by the ult out from tuyz. Slowing things down by throwing a mosh pit towards the right side of 410. Breaking the dart, allowing Nature to reposition up towards the generator. Looking for more information as the wingman comes out. Nice little combination though. Looks like they heard Nature pivot back towards the generator. A 2v2 ensues, make that a 2v1. Tuyz again alone! Getting caught by a shock molly combo. He threw a flash in the air, allowing for him to get the pick. jawgemo once again pushing forward with the ops, the clock down here against Loud.
Stay down.
So it looks like they're trying to tackle more parts of the map than one now. And I thought this is what might happen. Do they take out the wall? Do they put a bunch of people on it and then make EG have to worry a little bit more? It's just, the wall is like an alarm bot with a crap load of health. You have to take it down to make EG worry.
Oh, the gun's sticking out. Nature's gonna fall.
Silence.
And that's the thing too. They're working the map as you're mentioning for Loud, and they really caught EG off guard here.
Welcome to my world.
Spike planted.
Oh, coming out here, does get into contact, allowing players to flush out. The updraft, the right click there onto QCK. Back onto the ground, trying to get more right clicks, but gets denied there by less, and that's Supamen alone now.
All these walls, all the walls to be coming up here. If we get tuyz wall across that side, yep, they're gonna be going for it.
Snake bite on the ground. jawgemo still connects the shot though. Out from the orange hallway, and a second one. So all this through the walls, through the high tides, connects with two. Cauanzin gets forward position in the B side, traded out by Supamen. Thrash coming out as Derrek is trying to find that information. They can't find anything because the last two players are Loud. Held back towards green. Now another tap on the spike, locked down, keeping them at bay. Even allowing potentially Loud to focus back on the A sign and having less on the lurk until the double swing comes out
30 seconds
from EG towards B.
And they run it.
Doubt if you could actually kill a few players in the process, and they'll get
Spending the big money. Here's the cascade we saw last round, but now they play off the reckoning as well. High-low from the side of Loud as they jump into the site and they push out EG.
Yeah, Apoth could delay for a bit. We saw the nanoswarms come out too. Lockdown available on the attack for the pulse fight from saadhak, so EG does not want to give him a chance to do it. Now the molly in the net. Did a lot of damage there onto tuyz. Apoth dropping less in the process, leaving saadhak and tuyz alone. At least they got the spike plant down.
An initial hit. I think Loud could do a little bit with that fake. Oh my word.
Both of them got lucky there. But Apoth moved forward. Oh, his way towards that area. And lockdown will potentially be used, and indeed it does. Supamen pretty much in a one-and-done position. Nothing to really allow for him to fall back. He'll swing, but Loud is ready for it. And as I say that, comes out with the kill. And he'll finally get detained and stopped.
Right there.
He tried. Default mosh. Oh, the timing just off there for jawgemo as they start heading towards the site. This lurk is going to be so big from less in the end, and he's low. As long as he doesn't make noise.
Is lurking around the corner and does get the kill onto Nature.
jawgemo can come back over on Deadlock.
Right on top of screens, gets information, a flash in the air. Apoth and Nature capitalizing on 2 kills. Null come in available as well if they get pressured too much. But they're holding on that pressure with their weapons, and that's good enough. tuyz instantly the last player remaining. Wins that duel against Apoth. Now just has to work the map. And there's still a decent amount of money here for Loud and a lot of time to work with for tuyz to potentially punish anybody that might be pushing too aggressively for EG. But the discipline, the protocol is there on the defensive side, so tuyz now has to activate and try to rework the map alone. Moving towards this A site. Trying to bait out some players by making a lot of noise.
Carrying spike. Wave crashing.
This is going to be good enough here.
Oh my.
Net keeps him away.
Oh dear. We got a few ults around the board here as the reckoning is going to be thrown towards A as a ruse. The move is towards B, but there's already a push here from Supamen.
He heard the footsteps, but was looking towards the air. Almost got caught.
Oh my gosh.
But couldn't capitalize on the kill and the surprise that he had against cauanzin. And at the same time, saadhak gets that pick. The null command that was being used towards the A side that was baited out for that.
Oh dear.
Not looking for that timing. Derrek was baiting out the same thing. But saadhak just running that clock down. I mean, not allowing Nature to come back up. That's going to be annoying to deal against. Meanwhile, this is a battle that happened the whole time because look at Loud. The rest of them are just hanging out towards the B site.
Yep.
Just do your thing, saadhak.
Yeah, literally holding a team hostage right there towards A. saadhak just masterminding for a little bit, and now it's going to be the site take. Everybody's safe with the control that they have. And again, as a team here, you don't have to worry that much about the Deadlock utility if you're working the map well. Okay, Apoth.
Yeah, even the upshot missed, but Apoth is there to fight. 36 seconds left on the clock as the lockdown comes down, and all of Loud instantly running across towards the A side this time. No defensive utility to delay. So EG has to try to get a timing, and as Apoth comes through,
Here we go.
the orb that was actually a cove that was allowing, I mean, the double orb to allow Loud to cross over towards the A site. Hunter's Fury should be an easy kill right now for Apoth. He does get a ping at least onto one player. There is that first kill. tuyz meanwhile training it back onto jawgemo on the other side. Derrek with the wall bang. A second one onto tuyz. A 2 versus 1. Let's repivoting now towards the left side, holding down towards the screen. They have no information for EG. So you see them just moving around, making a lot of noise, covering every single angle. And Les is in a good spot for a 1v1. And as he swings out, there's that first one in the back of dice. Apoth on the top of the pipes. Misses the shot.
Delay.
With that snake bite. Les now moving towards the top of the A tower. Apoth is guessing around towards the back in those footsteps. It's going to be heard all along by Les. A great spot here.
Towards A. And it looks like EG wants to tempt. Who might be pushing B? Maybe. And QCK takes big advantage. Now man down, EG have to find a way in. This is more just their sentinel work that they lost, so this should still be a good hit. They can get in with Derrek's utility.
Yeah, for Loud, they're just playing around the turret that's behind Generator. They're just looking for this right timing contact play on top of that, waiting for the wall to come down.
Right there.
Should be a wingman plan, or at least breaking that turret first is the name of the game. Nanostorm couldn't get broken up there towards the A tower, so that allows saadhak to get the kill with that frenzy. Plant now coming down for wingman,
Mike's digging. Thanks to the
but
man.
already it's a 3-player disadvantage for EG.
Yeah.
Standing ahead.
Derrek and Nature holding the back of the A site. Here's
No
the
util.
flip retake out from Loud.
One enemy remaining.
That's what we know Loud for. They're very good with the utility.
Playing these low buys so seriously. And they haven't yet showed what weapons they have.
Still haven't. They finally do. The net actually catches the teammates. And as the flank comes out, somehow saadhak cannot win these shots. The flank from behind of cauanzin from the boiler, traded out by
Spike
Supamen.
planted.
Plant comes down. No opportunity to drop the wingman. So it's a 2v4. A mistake from saadhak that could turn costly for Loud, as QCK is trying to win it back for the defensive side. A first pick out onto Nature. The lurk out from Apoth, as we know him for, wins that against Les. It's up to QCK, who had that outlaw, picks up a stinger. It's going head-to-head against Apoth around the corner. And
Quickly rotating from side to side.
I like
Here's
this.
the initiator util for sight from EG, and this will prompt Loud to start to make that rotation for exits and possibly the retake.
Yeah, and initially when they
30 seconds
started
left.
scaling up towards this long B side, they used a knife close towards green. So I was like, how are they actually going to clear towards yellow? So it's a lineup with a Dizzy, just to make sure and confirm as they're scaling up inch by inch towards long B, allowing for EG to get a clean plan as soon as this wall comes down, though. There's 3 players from Loud greeting Derrek as he falls. Advantage still comes out for Loud, and this is going to be the difficult task. Play against the amount of walls that Loud has on a retake. High Tide comes out. Nature swings through, still has a flash, but gets picked behind as he tries to look for some cover. Now the tap, the full stick. We have players that are a little bit too far. And this comes to be a defuse in the end because of that code.
Monster on the loose.
Denying the yellow hide.
And the lurk, though. Maybe did not expect the
He thought he
second
was
one,
dead.
but still spraying with the Bulldog. Capitalizes on the kill onto Apoth. So the fundamentals for EG trying to go for the split towards the B side did not pay off, but they still have players alive here towards the B side. jawgemo with the first one onto tuyz. Hunter's Fury coming out here to try to retake the site. It's coming out from cauanzin. Does get the ping onto Derrek. Players are low. Snake bites being thrown on the ground, and delays after delays will be flashes from Nature. Thrash still up and ready to go. Holding back towards yellow, trying to stay alive, dodging the shock darts. Knife coming out onto the side too. Now as everything gets stopped from the Thrash, the swing comes out from EG, but the fight's still won by Loud. Wingman coming out on the left side, but there you go. As they start swinging back out, there's too many players of Loud to deal against.
Emptying the site at pipes.
And tuyz throwing this wall is still very similar to control towards the B and middle like they do towards the beginning of the round. But if EG tries to push very aggressively towards the A side, they still have the reckoning to work with. And there's the first contact, but still won by EG. All coming out here. Actually caught one now. But cauanzin's playing the off angle at the bottom of pipes, denied right away. There's only going to be 1 player left.
Enemy remaining.
As the wingman gets the plant.
Spike planted.
Doc at least wins that one, but it's looking pretty grim for him to try to win the 1 versus 3, especially with the wall blocking his path
Placing swarm grenade.
to move back
Swarm
in the A
grenade
site.
out.
You ever just bounce into it and make music? Makes that little boing boing noise. Sometimes you gotta keep yourself on the up and up when you're playing, and that's how you do it. Bounce into the wall. Obviously nothing gonna happen here for saadhak. He is trying to get some exit frags on the way out. Never mind. Never mind. I'm thinking of the post plants here. There's some mollies making a hot foot. Yeah. Thanks to peek a little bit harder now. Util's definitely gonna be pushing QCK off a little easier. EG and jawgemo know that, but they're not going to use Util as they get out, though. QCK still comes up with a big kill on Supamen, so there's no wall here for the take. They have to clear space with Thrash. Don't think they're going to be able to get that back right away here, but they're trying.
Even though the Thrash did not get anybody, he went through the drone and knows that cauanzin was on the top of that B sign, so that allows this push forward within B to get these picks. Post-plant situation, alert now activated. Spotted by Apoth, but the counter alert comes back from saadhak, and he's got to be all alone. After his teammate falls, Reckoning being pulled out, Net being...
Break some crosshairs, so you see Loud presenting themselves a little bit more, knowing Derrek's utility isn't there. Lockdown comes in.
30 seconds left.
Loud will have to reconsider positioning here once we get the spike down.
Ice Orb, allowing cauanzin to fall back. Even an ult command now coming out on the attack. And okay. Trying to confirm this plant. The setup out for EG. Oh, the spray.
Oh, barrier didn't work.
Through two walls there, jawgemo falls, and now it's a safer plant just around the corner. cauanzin trying to look for a timing, but it's that pesky wall. Couldn't get through it. And EG, it gives them a chance to reset the clock, run it back in their favor. But for Loud this time around, they have their own two ults to work with on the retake, and they'll use it. Locked down now for saadhak. Supamen trying to delay as much as he can, even pushing forward through his own molly. Loud slowly working this out. There's only Nature left. 5 HP remaining. The wall to high tide. He can't get it done. They'll defuse it for Loud.
Control in the extremities. They are peeking where they would safely. Oh, cauanzin though. That peek counts big time.
Even spotted Apoth holding back towards the link. That's already Spike also falling down, so you already see Loud pivoting back forward, but as they're trying to answer back through the market, jawgemo is able to even up the tally. A 4v4, EG picking up the spike and falling back. Not deciding yet where they want to pivot, just in case Apoth could get a little bit more from this link side.
Yeah, good time to wait for Fault Line to come back up here. They can re-hit. Look at Nature's positioning. He can go right across into elbow, and the team's going to try to take on tuyz. That's the flash to come through.
Does that a lot there from that B link, forcing now tuyz to fall back into sight. Also, he's the only defender on this A side. Double flashes. He's running all the way back, fully blinded. saadhak through the smoke. Gets a lucky one onto Supamen. jawgemo at least gets the plant. Things are going to get difficult right now for EG. The cage misses, so that allows now Loud to move forward. Trying to bait out the shots with the camera, even getting shot back by less. Only now 2 players alive for EG, holding out towards the link. Now the swing, the timing's perfect for QCK there. The stack is for Loud. Loud has most of their players in this A site. EG still deciding to move towards B, which is the right decision so far in terms of numbers advantage. saadhak looking to make a play, walking down, and decides otherwise. Wants to support with his teammate instead, and now even deciding that they want to play the retake. Apoth with that lurk on the top of the B lane. Beautiful shots to drop 2. And that dwindles down the numbers on a defense from how they wanted to play that retake. So that position was perfect for Apoth.
Great control over mid into market, and yeah, Apoth lurk is always going to be so big for the team. Knowing the patience he needs, how long the round can take.
Information looking to be seized. Fault line to support right behind it, and it works out. Supamen was stunned from that fault line, allowing QCK to get the kill. And an early advantage for Loud, but look at Apoth. He walked all the way up. Here's the footsteps. cauanzin was waiting, but not ready for the shot. Almost gets that second one onto saadhak, but the advantage is still for Loud. Execution now towards the B site. No smokes really to help him out the cross, and that makes it very difficult there for EG to move in for a plant. Losing Supamen early was definitely a thorn to the side of the execution.
I was gonna say, no smokes there. You're forced to just contact out and break a crosshair, but everybody's ready in market.
30 seconds left.
Little plant here, extra money possibly for the side of EG, and there's a kill.
Saadhak's low on HP. There's still time. 20 seconds left. He's got Haunt in 3. Maybe bait out another tap here. Looks back towards the spawn. Both players have Loud grouped together. Now there's that Haunt from the front. He gets shot right away. The double swing out. Oh, and
Here towards A, we get all the util dumped into main to see what they get back.
countering it back. With the Nightfall, Hunter's Fury on a defense. Cauanzin drops the first 2 of EG, trying to gain control towards the A orb. A third fully blind. Finally, it gets traded out, but there's only 2 players left. Nature and Derrek. Owl Drone to confirm that the players of EG has fallen back, and what a good anchoring hold. And a play from Loud. Good coordination.
Cauanzin just rolling people over as they try to come around the corner with a utility as well just before it. And now Les not even going to move a finger here. Calls on the rotation out, but just holding here so nobody can move. Loud is doing a really great job of absorbing EG and not giving EG too much utility on these fake hits. They're understanding what is the committal for EG and what is a fake so far. And that's sometimes a really thin line to walk. They just seem to have EG's read, considering only to use a paranoia, a few flashes, and still having util.
Yeah, and EG want to try it a little bit more this time around. The smoke on the right, the focus on the left. Showstopper on top of that to pivot and pinch in the market. It works out, flushing out Cauanzin, punished by Supamen. Rocket is still up to clear the B site. Both players are at the entrance of B main. There's that first pick from Les once again. Good crosshair placement, the basics, traded out by Derrek. But QCK still accounted for, gets that kill, has a run back, but he doesn't need it!
Oh my god.
2 instant kills onto Apoth and jawgemo. Derrek on a 1 versus 2. Thankfully, a hat came out just before, allowing Derrek to get ready on this 1 versus 2. Another clutch attempt. This is probably just a ruse in the beginning, because now that it's open towards the B main, they're like, oh, it's easy for us to plant now.
Here we go.
In the future rounds, we'll see what happens, though. But for Loud, it's going to be a 5-team retake with the focus on the market.
Cool modification to this one. Apoth throws a gate out for safety. They still push the main, though. This was an idea they had before.
Nice shot there from Apoth, so that slows down the running back. A rolling thunder available from both sides, so we're going to be dancing around towards this B site. A push towards the spawn, all denied by Loud. Derrek, 5 versus 1. Not enough bullets in this.
The 5v5 retake. You get this a few times for Sunset. Never mind, Derrek.
Nice shot.
Quick flank hit.
And we're not really allowing saadhak to get into position to even throw a recon dart so they could spray into the smoke because they're being pressured so much. EG's doing a great job to punish the amount of space that Loud has given them.
30 seconds left.
Didn't even get a safe plant. Might have to maintain and stay within the site now for EG. 2 versus 5, and you know, money's flowing for Loud. I want to go for these fights.
Last player standing.
Caught with a snake bite in hand. Les falls as Apoth gets the trade onto jawgemo as tuyz now moves in alone. Smoke available.
First time we're really seeing this.
Might be a little bit easier to hold the pulse plant this time around. As the off shot denied, Apoth gets the headshot. Les in the back of the site now. Satchels from jawgemo.
Oh, here they go.
They're fighting for it, and this time Boba's not their demise. A trade-off. Supamen on the top. Easy kill onto tuyz. Hit by the fault line. As we talk about it being a little bit easier to hold the pulse plans, because Cauanzin this time does not have a rolling thunder to work with, so they couldn't flood as much. But I like what EG did right there. We have a little bit different, or similar to that first map. Not allowing Loud to really...
Great job for Apoth to get their ASAP. Push down mid.
Yeah. A rare push from Loud.
Not happy.
With so many rounds that EG has done to set up for mid control to start. Somehow Loud finds the perfect timing to push down towards mid in round number 11 to get a player advantage. Nonetheless, though, the A site's open. EG could get a plant.
QCK hits a shot, and you get to run it back. They have to prevent the Phoenix ultimate here. Already down, trying to hold it with 4 in sight.
Oh, this is annoying. Look at all that.
Oh my god!
Hands the aftershock. Nature gets hit by it, 1 TP'd away. But there's still players flooding across. Shock darts coming through from the spawn site to still hit players down for EG. Derrek again, alone. A 1 versus 3. Forcing util to re-clear now for EG. There's that showstopper out. That's going to nullify at least. Actually, he popped it up just before he hit it. So he's still alive. Advantage now for
This
Loud.
one between these two. If he wants to rip off the Hunter's Fury, he can to prevent this and just cause hell for EG.
Starts with a one-way, but they're wasting a lot of time here. The dart comes out.
Oh,
Hunter's
yeah.
Fury. At least they don't get the stun there, so Knight might give a chance for a plan. Derrek's gonna eat that beam. And the aftershock comes out a little bit too late. Nature in a forward position all the way towards the spawn. Cancelled TP. A flash. It gets cancelled by Nature, but he couldn't line up the other kills here with the Vandal. No old banks coming through. Supamen and Derrek. The Vietnamese duo with Derrek with the first kill onto less. Nightfall then coming out for some information. Doubling up the fight back towards the A site. The lineup on two. It's a 1v1. Him and QCK. 8 bullets left. The spray comes across. Derrek comes in for the floor K in the round.
From Derrek is one to get the blood flowing for Evil Geniuses here. And we're back now into the second half of our final map here. Masters Madrid on the line. EG Loud. EG down now as the map continues to rotate around to push here from EG to pressure A.
Loud's just trying to delay so that this double flank could happen. Nature
It's so
with the jump
good.
spot gets cut off. Caught off guard, but at least he's able to stay alive for a bit. But as he fights towards the spawn, you don't know that there's actually 2 players back there. Like a QCK already walked in, but elbow was not cleared by Loud. It allows for this 1-to-1 to happen. The flood back towards the spawn to give EG an advantage, but the plant still comes down. It's gonna be flank after flank again. saadhak from the backside. Frenzy took a bit, but Nature's from the spawn trades it right back. They also have information on QCK out towards the spawn, so Less is alone. A 1v1 in this corner. Wins that second one against Apoth, and that turns it around for Loud once again. Nature at 8 HP. Aftershock to try to clear QCK back. But it's really well planted here for the last 2 players of Loud. The tap on that spike, even hot hands from the front of A.
Ooh, fully into the buy for the rest of the team. Shots, jawgemo, Derrek, beautiful coverage on A for the shark attack.
Definitely want to fight that back. Not allowing these orbs to be farmed here for Loud. A little bit easier positions with the comms that you have now for Brazilian team to really get QCK up as soon as possible and to run it back. So great deniability, spikes down out in the open. saadhak and Less together in a bonus. Just trying to keep them back with the shock darts. But EG is ready for that. Now that the pivot's towards this A side where Derrek has to be ready. He's good for those 3. It's clean!
You're kidding me.
Spike once again down at the same spot. Less trying to squeeze through now towards the left side of A main. It's being spotted now by Nature. Hot being thrown out, and they definitely decide to fall back and now want to play the power of numbers again. 4 versus 2. Being pinned. Apoth is even also flanking.
You just have to understand how much that shouldn't happen. And not an error from Loud, but Derrek being able to place 3 shots like that without
30
timing to
seconds
get
left.
swung. And literally pulling everything out of the hat that they need to right now to make these rounds come true. Beautiful stuff from EG. Loud, however, never count them out.
Exactly. When you give them that space and that respect, Loud could take advantage of it. 12 seconds left, forcing out a Rolling Thunder on top of that. And tuyz made it through the smoke for that kill onto Nature. The run through, the bait! The flank from behind!
1 round, back onto Stingers, back onto a low buy.
Back to the basics, that's a camera trap play. And you see how Loud answers back to it. A wall comes up, they're still pushing through with this lower buy. And all getting denied. So frontline paranoia, all well done here by Loud towards the end. Superman trying to capture timing off the Owl drone. Loud on their way to a flawless. Also map in series point. Madrid in the sights. As a plant down.
A little bit of a change. Cypher trips around just so they can keep map control. cauanzin hits Supamen though. They've known they can find that fight normally. And it is cauanzin to start us off the first blood.
Even Derrek left his teammate just to clear out middle to make sure. Trying to leverage now the Nightfall potentially for a retake. Hunter's Fury out, cauanzin getting the wall bang. That's 2. Actually the Nightfall down.
Oh my gosh.
Now the Rolling Thunder out for the post line as well, just to secure the plant down. There's only 2 players left. It's Nature and Apoth up against the whole team of Loud. In great positions now, needing only those last 2, and Loud has so many ults to work with this round to make it painful for EG. But if Loud could win a 2 versus 4, potentially EG can as well. Full kit for Nature.
One enemy
Apoth
remaining.
alone. Apoth dropped by cauanzin. Ace being looked at by the fans. Nature with the kill. cauanzin hunting him down. And Nature denies it. But 1 HP remaining in that pit. There's still util out for the pulse plant. There's no time.